Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know I'm very bare-faced right now and the different background. I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial today and I just wanted to start off fresh-faced for you. The reason why there's a different background is because I wanted to do this tutorial in front of a window. I actually filmed this a few days ago in my normal setup and I just didn't like how the footage came out between like the lighting and what I was wearing. I just didn't get like the right vibe from it. It wasn't really what I wanted to put out. So I decided to refilm this, and for the first time I'm filming in front of this huge window that's right in my living room that I'm basically on display to the whole apartment complex, but that's okay. We're up on the second floor, so hopefully nobody can actually see in here and see me talking to myself. So yeah, I'm gonna do a fun little makeup tutorial. You've already, seen it in the thumbnail, of course, but this is gonna be kind of like a little bit more editorial, not super, like it's still a more natural editorial look. And it's just like a pink wash of color. I don't know, it's really fun and springy. I definitely am gonna be wearing this look a ton once I can actually leave the house because I am, self-quarantined right now. But once I can actually leave the house, when it is springtime, I will be wearing this look for sure. Let's get into it. I'll be talking throughout the tutorial, telling you what I'm using. I'm just gonna clip my hair back. I probably look extra tired right now because I haven't had coffee in days. I'm struggling a little bit. It's so weird, but because of all of like this stress and my body is just feeling so stressed. I mean, I feel somewhat content with everything that's going on right now. I mean, obviously not completely content. I had to close my business starting on March 18th, so I don't even know when I'll be reopening, so that's very stressful. And my skin and my eye have been taking the brunt of it. My eye has not stopped twitching for maybe 2 weeks now. I'll connect that to the coffee thing. And my skin has been breaking out like crazy. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I put some concealer on before I sat down to film this intro because I was just like grossed out by my own face. I've been breaking out like crazy. My skin's just been irritated. And yeah, my eye's been twitching. And my aunt recommended that I stopped drinking coffee and alcohol for a little while and see if that would help. Because those are like stimulants. They do affect your body and your stress levels and things like that. So I haven't had coffee or alcohol, which not having alcohol is fine with me. I mean, whatever. Honestly, under self-quarantine, being home all day, my boyfriend works like an evening shift, so I am lonely and I do open a bottle of wine every now and then. But coffee is the big thing, like coffee I have every day. And so not having that for like 3 days, I'm like dead. And you can see it under my eyes. The twitching has gone down a little bit, so that might actually be working, which is great. Okay, anyways, let's get into the tutorial. If you do see my eye twitch, now you know why. So I'm gonna start off with a primer. This is the Touch in Sol Glassy Skin Balm Pretty Filter. Looks like this. This I've been loving. I got it, I think, in like a BoxyCharm or something last month. And it's just a really nice kind of dewy primer. And I've just been applying this, well, kind of everywhere, but mostly on the high points of my face, like where I would put highlighter. And it's just really, really nice. It's really moisturizing. It smells really good. Now we are going to be using a very dewy tinted moisturizer for this look. So if you are more oily, you don't have to use a dewy primer if you don't want to. If you feel like that'll be too oily for you, skip the dewy primer, do like more of a matte one. Now I'm going to go in with foundation, and we're going to be using the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer. I'm in the shade Light 6W. This is a really nice lightweight foundation, and it's really moisturizing. It just feels lightweight, but it gives you a little bit of coverage. I really like it. So there's a few ways I like to apply this. I have been actually applying it with my fingers for the most part, and then blending it out with a brush or a beauty blender. I'm gonna try out the beauty blender today after I blend it out with my fingers first. Now the reason I do it with my fingers first, definitely wash your hands, especially right now, before you do this, but I feel like with my fingers, I get the most out of the product. If I use a beauty blender or a brush to start blending it out, it just soaks up all the product and takes it all away. So I've really been liking blending it out with my fingers first and then going over any heavy spots with a blender. This is the Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. I'm just gonna go over the foundation, very lightly tapping, just to blend out any lines Like I said, it's very light coverage, but it does even out the skin really nicely. Next, I'm going to go in with a combo of concealers. I'm going to be using the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Concealer in Fair 20N and the Jouer Essential High Coverage Concealer in the shade Wheat. And I'm mixing these just because the shade Wheat is like a really good color for me. It pretty much is like half a shade lighter than my skin, so it's really good for just evening out. But then I like to brighten everything up with the Colourpop one, which is a little bit lighter. And also because my skin is not doing great right now, the Jouer one is definitely higher coverage, so I like the combo. And I'm going to blend that out with the beauty sponge. You want to make sure that with the sponge you're just tapping exactly where you'd like the product to go. If you wipe, you're just going to wipe the product away from the spot that you just placed it. Now I'm going to go over the setting powder. You can leave this kind of dewy, but my skin does get a little bit oily throughout the day. So even though I'm not going to wear this like all day, just to show you guys what I would do if I were wearing this like out on a spring or summer day, I would want to set and mattify this. Just because I do naturally, especially when the warmer months, get a little bit shiny. So if I just left this as is, I would just be like super shiny by the end of the day or middle of the day. Whereas if I set with something like this is the Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder, by the way. But if I set with something like this, the natural oils will come throughout the day and give it a little bit more dewiness, even though we're gonna look matte walking out the door. It kind of balances out later on. So I'm just gonna take that on a big fluffy brush and mattify my whole face. And again, I'm doing a tapping motion just so that I'm not moving around any of the products underneath the powder. I'm just pressing it in so it stays exactly where I put it. I am going to spray with a setting spray later, so we'll bring back a little bit of the life back to my skin, but for now I want to keep it matte. Next we're going to bronze. I'm going to be using my current favorite bronzer. This is Kylie Cosmetics Pressed Bronzing Powder in Toasty. It is my like perfect cool toned like bronzer shade, bronzer contour kind of shade. And I am keeping the face kind of a little bit more cool toned just because we are using a lot of pinks and those are more on the cool side, so it'll all kind of blend together. I'm going to be taking this on my other current favorite. I was very surprised by this. This is the Amour Cosmetics bronzer brush. Now you'd never think that you would use a brush like this for bronzer, at least I wouldn't. I was thinking it was going to be a foundation brush until I read the name on it, but it is honestly like one of my favorite bronzer brushes right now. It's so cool and unique and really does the job well. So I've been loving this a lot and it's very soft, feels amazing on the skin. And then for the sides of the nose, I just use the same brush, but I squeeze it so it comes a little skinnier, and I just trace it along the sides of my nose. And then along the bottom as well, like the tip. Nice and sculpted. Love bronzer so much. I am going to go in and kind of carve this out a little bit with the Hourglass powder. I'm just going to take it on my beauty sponge and trace a line under the bronzer. And that'll just help to really make it pop. And we'll leave that there for a little while, just so it really soaks in. Now it's time for blush, and this is like the main player in this whole video. This is the Jouer Bouquer d'Amour 6 shade blush palette. Looks like this. So I've actually had this for a little while, and I was doing a declutter video. I posted recently a declutter video on my page, and I found this kind of like in the back of my drawer, which is so bad. Like, I bought this palette and then literally forgot that I had it. But yeah, I remembered that I had it and I was like, oh my god, I need to use that more. Like, it's stunning and it has a ton of blush shades, and why don't I use that? So I made it a point to put it at the front of my drawer, and so we're gonna use it today. I'm gonna take on my blush brush, it's the Morphe E4. We're gonna do kind of like a swirl of all 4 of these shades. So we have Marigold, Know Me, Kiss Me, and Seduce Me. I just can't decide, and I just wanna do a pink, so they're all pink. So I'm just gonna kind of swirl between all of them evenly. Maybe focus a little bit more on the Know Me shade. And this is gonna be really pigmented to start off, so don't like freak out. We're gonna blend it. And I'm just kind of tapping the blush in. Like that looks insane. But this is gonna be more of an editorial look, so whatever's left over on the brush, I am gonna bring up into the eye and brow area. It's kind of all gonna blend together. They're very pigmented blushes. And then whatever else is left on the brush, I want to bring across the center of my face to give that nice like sun-kissed glowy look. Now we need to blend this out because it looks crazy. And you can go ahead and blend out the bake as well. I'm gonna leave it like that for now. I know it still looks a little nuts, but we're gonna go in and highlight and do some other stuff, so it might balance out. I could always go out and blend it in a little while. Don't judge me for being a clown right now. Now I'm gonna take my Kylie bronzer on an eyeshadow brush, just a fluffy blending brush, and just blend this into my crease very loosely. Doesn't have to be anything special. I just want a little bit of a transition in my crease. Now we're gonna keep out the Jouer palette and we're gonna kind of dip into the same colors, but with an eyeshadow brush. This is my Smith 232. I'll zoom you in a bit. I'm just gonna kind of blend this all over my lid, just for a wash of pink. And then I'm just gonna mix some of the Toasty shade in Marigold on a smaller fluffy brush and blend this out on my lower lash line. Now we're gonna highlight. So I'm gonna be taking the Jaclyn Hill, the Flash palette, which looks like this, absolutely stunning. We're gonna use this to highlight our cheekbones. And I'm basically, again, gonna do a little bit of a mixture. I'm gonna be mixing Iced and Gleam and a little bit of Mesmerized, just for that little bit of a pink tint. Oh, and again, amour, surprising me. I think I got like a set of like 3 amour brushes in a BoxyCharm. This is the brightening brush, and this is also freaking amazing. One of my favorite highlighting brushes right now. And then on the same Smith 232 brush, I'm gonna take Iced and Mesmerized and blend this all over my lid. I just wanna give that pink a nice sheen. And finally, I'm gonna take on a very small little pencil brush, the shade Gleam, and I'm gonna pop this in my inner corner. And a little on my brow bone as well. Now I just want to add a little bit of dimension to the eyes. I mean, it's pretty if you want to leave it like this as a nice wash, but I like to add a little bit of shadow on my lash line just to make my lashes pop. So I'm going to be taking this e.l.f. bite-sized eyeshadow in the shade Truffles. These are the cutest things ever, and they're only $3. $3. I have 4 of them, and they're extremely pigmented, amazing quality. I highly recommend those. I'm just going to be mixing the black and brown on a little angled shadow brush, and I'm just gonna trace this along my lashes and just wing it out a little bit. I still want it to be a wash and nothing like too stark. Just wanted it a little bit more defined on the lashes. Now we can go ahead and finally do our eyebrows, because those are necessary right now. I'm gonna grab my Anastasia clear brow gel and just brush my brows up. I did do a brow lamination on my brows, which is a new service I'm gonna be offering once I reopen. Basically, it relaxes all the brow hairs, allows me to brush them all upwards, and they all go in the same direction. It gives a really nice like fluffy brow look. So I like to start with the brow gel, get them how I want them, and then go in with my Anastasia Brow Wiz in medium brown and fill in any gaps. Now I feel complete. Now we can do mascara, and then we just have lips. I'm gonna be using the Benefit Bad Gal Bang mascara. I've been loving this mascara a lot lately. I do still really like my Hourglass one, but I just ran out, so this is the one that I've been using as of late. Feel free to add lashes or liner if that's your vibe. I'm not leaving my house, one, so no lashes for me. And I don't know, I just feel like this kind of look calls for just mascara. But you can feel free to add eyeliner. I think a brown water on the waterline would look beautiful with this look. Now for lips, I'm first gonna line with the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Lip Cheat. Now I just kind of grabbed like the first pink lipstick that I saw in my collection. You could really use anything. I'm going to be using the Kat Von D lipstick in the shade Lovecraft. It's a really nice kind of cool toned pink. Goes really nice with this look. My lips are so chapped right now. To finish off the lip, I'm going to go in with the gloss. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. I think it's a lip lacquer actually. It's a little bit more pigmented than a gloss, so I really like this one. Those are the lips, and we are done. All right guys, so this is the final kind of pink, glowy, springy look. I feel like this is really fun, especially, you know what, if you're just in quarantine right now and you're staying home, do this makeup look for fun. It definitely brightened up my day, so I'm sure it's gonna brighten up yours. I feel like I have a lot more energy now that I just have a full face of makeup on, so let me know if you recreate this look. You can tag me on Instagram, it's Beauty by Chelsea Day, same as YouTube, same as everything. Comment down below if you have any questions. I'm gonna leave all the products I use listed down below, so that should answer all your questions product-wise, but if you have any other questions or if you just wanna chat, comment down below. Make sure you subscribe if you like these types of videos. I do beauty, lifestyle things. And like this video if you wanna see more. It really helps if you like the videos, just so I know what kind of content you guys wanna see. So yeah. That's it for today. I hope everybody is staying safe and healthy. I hope this is all over very soon. I'm hoping for the best. I'm trying my best. I'm doing my part to stay home, stay away from people. So please do the same so we can all get back to our normal lives. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.